Yes, we're back again. And we have a bunch of stuff for you. We're going to be talking airplanes and a bunch of rapid fire. You're welcome, Brambleton. Hey folks, welcome back to Stay Classy Brambleton. I'm Jerome. Joining me as always are Jahi and Kelvin and Igmar, your Brambleton experts. We've been away for a little while, but we have a new format, sort of kind of we're doing, which we're going to talk about all the important topics and things we've seen these last few weeks, and then we're going to talk about our main topic, which today is the airplanes, which is hot on everyone's mind, and we're going to tell you what to think about that, which of course is our job.
So please give us your input and feedback in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think of the format, so please be kind as we try it out and test drive it and learn as we go.
And be sure to, and I know we say this at the end of the video, but be sure to like and subscribe. Make that like button turn blue. Who would have thought the best, most expensive ice cream sandwiches you can find in the country would be found right here at Brambleton at a gas station? And the best tacos you could find, not in Southern California or Mexico.
No, that's right. It's right next to the library.
Well, who would have thought? We definitely would have thought that. And what I've heard is they're actually using pages from some of the books as napkins in the Rebel Tackle. So even as you wipe your hands, it's very classy.
It's very classy.
Yeah, on literature, classic literature.
Don't they call that a circular economy?
I believe they do.
Yeah, I think that's what I heard.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, actually, since we were on last time, Himalayan Wild Yak was not even on when we were on last time.
Okay, so Himalayan Wild Yak. Got to check that place out.
Yeah,
if you're into old fashions, if you like the old fashions, like some of us old fashions do, they do the smoked old fashioned. Comes in the jar with the case and the smoke in it. Absolutely delightful.
That sounds good.
that.
Yeah, got to give that a shot. Get yourself down there.
Was there?
Let's go.
Yep.
All right. So another bit of news: we have an official photographer for Stay Classy Brambleton. Fred Tello is now our official photographer.
Wow.
He volunteered after he saw our Brambleton episode of the secret Quinjet flying. Not Quinjet. I don't know what the X-Men jet. X-Jet. The Quinjet is the Marvel side. I apologize. I know we're going to get some feedback about that. And he said he could film the secret entrances to that, which he's on special assignment to do.
Oh, cheers! Thank you.
In the meantime, he's done some fantastic pictures of the neighborhood, some beautiful nature pictures. It actually inspired me to take when a little critter came by my house to film that little critter. Here, check this out. Charge!
Oh,
That,
Jerome, what's going on there?
That doesn't.
It was just calling for its mother. I think it's a natural sound. I don't know, but yeah, that's totally absolutely. I just put the record on, and that's the sound it made. So
Fred Tello, heck of a fellow.
yes.
Yeah. So welcome to the team, Fred. He might not have known he was on the team, but he does now.
Yeah, if you know Fred, just let him know he's part of the team.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen him for a bit. So.
No.
Honorary.
Or ever, really.
Yeah. No.
It's a great call.
There's another article this week, another in our Be Alert or Be Informed. Sorry, a dog was recorded pooping on someone's yard. Then the owner didn't come back, and there were some discussions about that. And this
Wait.
It was
So
Brambleton.
you mean that someone took their time to go look out their window, take their phone, and record
I don't know if they recorded
someone?
it. I made that part up, but it should be true because I said it was.
But they should have done.
Right, it's what they should have done.
Brambleton, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But they did notice someone.
Okay.
And the important thing was they were classy, so they didn't actually say anything to the person.
No,
they just sort of hoped the person would come back and clean it up.
Yep.
And again, that's what I think is really cool about here because, you know, it's Brambleton. You want to clean up the dog poop, you do. If not, it's classy dog poop. I remember tracking classy dog poop into my house. That it was.
Well, your rugs were better for it, and I remember you stomping it in over the course of about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And yeah, your rugs had never been more had more personality.
Classic, classy personality. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kelvin, did you have anything else?
Oh, yes. I've got to give a shout out to the new really good service that's being provided called Left at Legacy. Hashtag Left at Legacy on Facebook. Check it out. Really, really cool list of all the stuff that gets found at
Oh yeah.
Legacy.
Are there any examples?
Yeah, I mean, we can pop up a couple here now. You see this awesome stroller. Now, not a little bit concerned where the child might be, but also not concerned since had a child been left at Legacy in the stroller, would have been more of a problem.
That's more a problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they also had the scooter here. I think I've seen.
Brambleton Bear.
Oh, the scooter.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so just I mean, you know, if you're looking for a last minute gift idea, Legacy Park has got a trove of treasure.
Ingmar, did you have anything?
Well, you know, so there's another B site, B Babysitters, and I was trying to use that site to have somebody watch our kids for one night, and no luck there. So I was wondering if anybody was aware of a second Be Babysitter site. You know, we have two Be Informed sites. There's Be Informed and then Be Informed Uncensored.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is there like a Be Babysitters and is there Be Babysitters Uncensored?
That would be an excellent idea. I would put my daughter on that.
What's going on?
I don't know.
I just heard that.
Yeah.
We're going to cut that out.
Yeah, it's edited out. Don't
Okay.
worry. Yeah, it won't make it. No, we're not going to talk about uncensored babies.
No, I have nothing, Jerome. Thanks.
Okay. Kelvin, I did note from you before, like you were a little upset about the Be Alert sites, but what was that about?
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, right? Like Be Alert used to be, they were probably like 3, 4, 5 posts a day about you know all the dangers.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And now there's like I think we counted there's been 5 in the last 2 months. So I don't know. I feel really concerned we're not.
That's
we
really
don't
not
have the
keeping you on your toes.
Yeah, exactly. We're not getting robbed enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know, there's one of. I'm glad you brought that up because recently we did have our local Brambleton classy neighbor who did post on Be Alert about asking the question of, "Hey, is Brambleton a safe place to live?" I love that question because a lot of people decided what safe meant was like everyone agrees with my point of view, or they come from a place that I know with people who look like me or talk like me, and that's what safe means. And I think, hey, look, it's Brambleton. If that's what you decide safe means, then that must be the answer, right? I mean, and Be Alert seems like the perfect place to put that. So what would make you feel not safe in the neighborhood then? I mean, for me, I think I would not feel safe in the neighborhood if someone were to disagree with something I said on the show.
I
That
would
make me
say
feel unsafe.
100%.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
I would say I'm not safe if someone dog poop in my yard.
That'll make you feel unsafe. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What about if you're
100%.
What if
Hands down.
But what if Prince poops in your yard? The dog, not the dead singer.
The dog, if he poops in my yard, I would be like, I'm calling 911. You know, I'm calling the cops.
On your own dog.
Yeah, on my own dog.
Okay.
That's the Brambleton thing.
That's
to do.
how it is.
Kelvin, give me an example of something that would make you feel unsafe.
I got a great one. So someone's speeding down the road, and then I say, "Hey, slow down," and then they slow down. I don't feel safe. Why are they slowing down? Are they going to get out?
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
They should keep the speed up.
That's suspicious.
Yeah. I'm like worried. Are they going to slow down? What's
Not
happening
the
right now?
little-
Ingmar,
That's not
what,
safe.
when,
Yes.
when you use something is not safe, what do you define as not safe?
You know, the thing about a safe neighborhood is that anything that goes wrong is automatically one thing too many that is going wrong.
Right.
And I've felt very unsafe when I see airplanes just buzzing over the house. It's true.
Yeah. So 2 things real quick. Here's one is clearly if the airplane flies low, you should go on Be Alert, and then tell them you feel unsafe. And I think that's completely appropriate.
Absolutely.
I think the moderators and Be Alert would agree with us here.
Tell everybody who's going to see that airplane in the next 30 seconds.
And that's a great segue into our featured topic today, which is about airplanes and the traffic. There was some zoning sort of maps that were put out to vote on airplane routes, as well as several posts lately talking about this. It's been a hot topic around Brambleton, but to be honest, I mean, okay, probably 80-20 Brambleton, you know, discussion, but still greater Brambleton discussion about the airplane, and this has been a thing. So
I think it's worth reminding people, some people don't know, we are next to an airport.
when I found out the planes were taking off near here, that was a selling point for me because I love airplane noise. I have a T-shirt that says "I Heart Airplane Noise."
Okay.
And yeah.
And I also saw some people online putting together the theory that bigger airplanes just look lower.
That is,
and I thought that might be worth testing out. So Jahi has that airplane, but if we pull up somebody with bigger wings,
Yeah.
and if if this is flying over you, then
Which I think I've seen. That's the Russian plane, right? I've seen that.
yeah, they talk about a Russian plane with really big wings. This is probably
Here we
it.
go. Here we go. Here we go.
But I'm going to bring in
It
something.
really looks lower because the
does.
wings are so much bigger.
Yes.
Now,
It's more
what happens if that
It's the
smaller wings?
wingspan. The wingspan.
See,
But then
Yeah.
it has a bigger body, so that might.
Oh
also
yeah.
that might also
That-
make it look.
That could look closer.
That
Yes,
looks
exactly.
closer.
So
But
that
what
could be
if?
kind of
But what
flying
if?
around.
But what if it's got the X-Men inside of it?
I can see some. Yep.
Ooh,
I can see Wolverine from here.
If you see
Yeah.
that, post it.
Right.
So if we come back to the essence of this, it was about the plane's flying too low. So how low is too low?
What is too low, sir? To you?
So to me, too low is, you know, if I'm on a dance floor and I'm dropping it like it's hot.
Okay.
Too low,
Is when your knees give out.
you know, yes,
When
and
your
then my
back- when
knees
your back
pop,
pops.
pop, pop,
Okay.
and then that's too low.
And so when you see a
Too
plane
low.
do that, whatever that
Yes.
equivalent is for an airplane,
That's too low.
I think that's good.
Well, I think the equivalent then is when the landing gear snaps off.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I think, and yeah, it does. Kelvin, what's too low?
What's too
Well, too low for me is when I like to wear my European style Speedo,
Ooh,
and
that's sexy.
but I have the one with the pockets,
Right.
and the pockets hang down below the leg of my Speedo, and I'm like, dang,
That's a look. That's a
those
good look.
pockets are too low.
Come on, Ingram,
Well,
what's
for
too
me,
low?
too low is when I'm waving at them and they wave back, and I didn't want them to wave back.
Right.
They shouldn't be waving back.
When you're waving them off.
Yeah, I'm trying to go, get out of here. And
Yeah.
and there's people on the plane waving back.
Yeah.
And I
Boom.
feel like I'm not communicating well with them.
Right.
That makes sense.
And you're a former aviator.
I am, yes.
So
Yeah.
how can I communicate?
I am.
Yeah,
the
so
pilot.
what's too low for you?
Well, too low for me is when anyone at Brambleton decides it is, I figure. But yes, there are international signals that you can give to them. As a pilot, I'll tell you, yes, we're constantly looking for people on the ground. That's absolutely what
That's
they
fast.
do.
Huh.
And so as they fly over Brambleton, they're looking for cues for below. And I think the reason why they don't fly higher is because we're not giving them the right symbols. So let me walk our audience and you through some of the symbols to do this, okay? So
right.
if you're in the park or you're walking on the Brambleton trails and you
All
feel
right.
like the plane is too low, there's an international way to signal that pilot, pull up and or throttle those engines down a little bit while actually flying higher. If that sounds impossible, it might be. And what you want to do is you put your two hands like this on top of your head,
Ah.
Two
like
hands
this, like this, like this,
okay.
and you look up at the plane and you go like this.
Oh, and then you twirl.
You try it like this, and it has to be to the
twirl.
left, okay?
And you're saying this is international.
International. And so even if it's
Yeah.
like the
Nah.
Air France
Yeah.
or British Airways.
Those weird airplanes
Yeah,
with
that's-
the
that's
tails look
freaking
strange.
weird.
Yeah. Would you
Yeah.
do that? And make sure you do it, like if there's lots of folks around you, just say, hey, I'm signaling the airplane. They might have 2, 3, on the cases of the A380, 600 passengers on board or whatever, but they'll totally divert the flight and spend an extra $10,000, $15,000 on fuel just to make make sure you're happy. And that's what they
And
do.
you just do that international.
Two hands. It has to be like both hands like
Two
this.
hands.
Left turn spin
Got it.
like this. So
Got it.
one thing I did forget to mention is if you're like walking your dog or whatever and you only use one on top, that tells the pilot to immediately empty the tanks from the lavatory,
Oh, that's not good.
and which
And
we
that's
which
an international sign?
that's international, which is why we should all do that over at Too Loudon because it will help the smell over there.
I'll do that.
Smell fresher.
I'll do that.
That's
like
why
that.
I don't do it.
Okay.
So, all right. Well, I think we've solved it here, guys. That concludes our episode back. So great to be back. We have so much to talk about with y'all. Thank you for your viewership. As always, again, if you like the content here, or even if you didn't, go ahead and give us that massive thumbs up. It really helps us out, and please hit subscribe and the alert icon so when we do put these out that you'll actually know, and we don't have to post it all over the B sites before we get thrown off of those. But in the meantime, we'll see you next time. I've been Jerome. These have been your experts, and you've been you, and we'll see ya real soon.
Don't forget to duck.
Cheers.